Okay, not just figuring out, getting a system that actually helps you lose body fat, retain muscle, gain muscle, if you want to gain muscle, for longevity's sake, all of those, all of that in one system specifically for you forever. That's an evergreen system. Now, today is going to be about uncomplicating that. And I see way too many videos, way too much in social media. Can be overcomplicating. You can watch 100 videos, walk away from that, and you thought you got something, and then you're just like, there's so much scientific stuff that is on there. So today, please, 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 like this video. Subscribe today. I greatly appreciate your support. It's been fantastic over the past couple of months here, and I love it. But nutrition is my passion, okay? That is my foundation. I believe every coach, I'm just saying this, very biased on this, has a foundation in nutrition. And mine goes so far as absorption of food. It's so important to me to eat protein first, eat fats combined with the protein, and utilize carbs as an energy source for the specific day and time them correctly. It's that simple. I can just walk away right now, shut this off, rewind that about 5 times, write it down, slow motion it, and hear what I said. I'm not going to repeat it. I might by accident because I'm not cutting this video. That's why I like making videos like this. I don't want to I live out in this real world as a coach, as a nutrition coach, as a personal trainer. And being with people from different ages, from 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I have some in their 80s right now. I have quite a few clients online that I coach from different parts of the country, a few people throughout the world. But over the years, I've taken so much information in and written it down, seen some of the same things work in the same system, and it's just like clockwork. It really truly is an evergreen system. It's as evergreen or as green as my hat. No, I'm serious. We have to stop complicating it. The science is there. It's proven. Some of the like I said, there is no diet going to work on this planet or any other planet. I mean, that is like us. No diet is going to work without being in a caloric deficit and adjusting that deficit according to your fat loss. None. There is none. There is nothing going to work. Keto, you name the diet, that's not going to work unless you are in a caloric deficit to lose body fat. Your body wants to burn the calories that are stored as fat, as energy. It stores them for that reason. It's constant in fear. It wants to reserve fat. And at some point, it wants all of them in carbohydrate form because it's the easiest path. Just think about it that way. I could break all the science down. That's why I'm saying timing carbohydrates is part of that 4-pillar system of mine. And I think of it as my system as a car that I just will never get rid of. Like there's that car you've had in the past or whatever it is. Some things that you just hold on to, right? Your grandfather's watch. It's just a great system. It works, right? It tells time, does everything it's supposed to. These phones, great system. I know people running their entire businesses off of one of these. It just works. It's just part of who we are. And that's how you have to make a system when it comes to losing that fat, keeping it off, and utilizing diets as tools, not as the forever solution. Because the keto diet, for instance, to me is a tool. You can use it for some people longer than it's the long term, but not forever. And some people short term. I've seen that diet work. It's not magic. But if you take the keto diet and incorporate it into intermittent fasting and stay in a healthy caloric deficit of 500 calories a day, you will burn body fat by just doing the next thing I'm going to talk about is walking. I can't tell you how many people, and I don't just sit here and add them all up, but it's thousands of pounds of fat lost by just taking steps and walking. Getting to 10, getting to 12. I have clients that are at 15,000 steps per day as a maintenance, and it's just part of their life that they're never going to stop doing. I know people in the beginning that have done the walking program and have lost lost 20 plus pounds, 30 pounds even, and never did a lick of cardio. Caloric deficit, intermittent fasting, walking, those three. Part of their lives, part of my life. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be, I used keto, but I eat a good balance. I'll show you the video's here at the end. But I eat a really good balance of protein first, fat second, carbohydrates third. And I'm going to say that in every video probably from now on, from this point on, because how important it is for your body to break down protein first with fat and then waiting some time or within a reasonable 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, and eating your carbs at that time and eating carbs for what you do for the day. If you're not going to be doing crap for the entire day and being sedentary like me sitting right now for a good portion of the day, do you really need 500 grams of carbs that, or whatever the number is? No, you do not. It's okay to eat more protein. Eat a different type of protein. Doesn't have to be meat. Doesn't have to be, but just do something different. Eat healthier versions of things. But I digress. Making sure that you build a system out like I'm talking about there, where it's got these pillars that are built in and they're lifelong. They're lifelong. Most of us, not all of us, can walk for the rest of our lives. Hopefully. But think about it for, as we're moving in life. If you can walk more to burn more body fat as fuel, because your body will choose that, especially if you are walking, I take half my steps every day on an empty stomach, almost half, sometimes over half. But it's part of what's built in. That's what helps me maintain. I know that one thing helps me maintain healthy fat levels as long as I can be at a caloric surplus certain days, because I am for gaining muscle on certain times, and it'd be, but again, timing is everything. And once you figure out that one thing when it comes to timing in carbohydrates and making it part of not just a habit, it's more than just a habit. It becomes who you are. That's for me. That's what me is. Now, don't get me wrong. I do quite a bit of cardio throughout every given week, but I really don't sit there and hone and focus on it. And I stay right now. I checked it. I'm at 12% body fat, and I stay there between 10 and 15 all year round by just taking steps. There are months where I don't do one lick of cardio. I don't do one single ab crunch because I'm doing a lot of compound lifts, and I get a lot of my core working out through lifting weights or holding weights. But my point here, moving even further ahead, is making sure that you have a system put together. A system will work now, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Okay? And it's great to get one-on-one coaching. It's great. I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, but it's all about the community, right? I feel like I get brought into people's lives for the community, because you will have greater success when there's a community doing some of the same things that you're doing, especially the foundational parts. I could sit here. There's days where I have a ridiculously great conversation that's not just heartwarming, but with a group of clients that are on keto, that have been on it, that were on it for let's say 60 days. We get to that 60-day part and they're like, oh my goodness. And it was just one thing, right? They didn't change their entire what they put in their mouth, technically. I mean, they did, the timing of it. But they're still eating a cheeseburger, still eating pizza, still eating ice cream with the grandkids. I mean, not every day. But the point being is that sense of that in itself, I can't tell you how just grateful that I am to hear that, and how it can become part of someone else's life. And collectively, these 5 people in this group, I want to say they lost 62 pounds. I mean, it brings a tear almost. I mean, that can be another couple humans that they lost. But how much work their body doesn't have to do to maintain that, carry that stuff around, carry that around. That's the first thing I think about. I break it down like that. And when you simplify the actual system to where you don't have to constantly think about it, and you have me in your pocket and a couple of my other staff, I say staff, but that are just fantastic. That's it. That's what this video is about. It's about trying to bring you in to a system that's uncomplicated, that could be built around you, and you don't have to constantly think over time. The first 30, 60, 90 days is the building process of that. And these are some of these things you will take for the rest of your life, I promise you. And come back and tell me. So that's it. I'm going to make this video the end. Thank you for your support. Again, please subscribe today. If you want to work with me, I don't want to necessarily say one-on-one. If you want to become part of this community, and us build out your system for you, with you, just hit the word, text the word, or comment the word coach, and I'll reach out to you myself, one-on-one, and just have this type of conversation that I'm having with this screen right now. I hope at least 20 people watch this today. But no, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.